What happens when you take the best-selling computer of the 1980s, rebuild it with modern FPGA tech, and plug it directly into this $7 Goodwill soundbar? Not with messy analog cables or adapters. No buzzing background static, just pure 8-bit audio, traveling literally at the speed of light. Today, we are taking the Commodore 64 Ultimate, firing up a fiber optic laser, and giving the greatest sound chip of the 1980s the respect it deserves. Let's plug it in and check it out. Stick around. Hi everyone, Shane R. Monroe here. To really appreciate what we're about to do, you need to understand the magic of the Commodore 64 sound and the incredible modern hardware that we're using today. Let's start with the SID chip. Back in 1982, Bob Yanis crammed a fully functional 3-voice analog synthesizer onto a tiny piece of silicon. It's infamously one of the most iconic pieces of audio hardware ever created. But standard 1980s copper wires introduced background hiss and static and hum. This is where the C64 Ultimate comes in. This isn't just a facsimile, it's a complete modern FPGA-based motherboard replacement. It perfectly recreates the C64 hardware, but adds modern ports, including this little dual audio optical analog port on the back. We are using a TOSLINK cable to bypass the old analog system. TOSLINK stands for Toshiba Link, invented in 1983, right when the Commodore 64 was taking over the world. This one is a bit unusual, as it has a 3.5mm plug on one side that is not a headphone jack, aka mini-TOSLINK, and the standard TOSLINK on the other side. This cable is a hollow tube filled with clear fiber. The C64 converts all of that awesome SID audio into a digital signal, flashing this tiny red LED millions of times per second to transmit it as pure light. Because it uses light, it's 100% immune to interference. No ground loops, just dead silent perfection. Now let's talk about where that light is going. I scored the ZVOX soundbar at Goodwill for under $8. It isn't a high-end audiophile setup, but it has exactly what we need: a digital eye waiting to catch those flashes of light. ZVOX is famous for their vocal clarity tech, but today it's going to give us the analog warmth of the SID chip in a crisp, room-filling voice. Now let's see what happens when a modern FPGA C64 meets fiber optic audio and an $8 thrift store winner. Crisp, clean, and completely digital, the SID chip has never sounded better. Pretty neat, right? Well, that's going to do it for this one, short and sweet. I'm Shane R. Monroe, and if you like what we're doing, like, sub, hype the video, etc., 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 leave a comment, of course, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. We'll see you next time.